What up, outside friends? It's the Midi Man coming at you again from Walker's Music. Yet another word for the day. Early Friday morning, 12:30 a.m. I just want to say, you see the title of my video here says, Accepting Truth. Accepting Truth. You know, we want to give God all the praise and honor. Give Him glory for life, health, and strength. We thank Him as always. And to each and every one of you, cyber friends, you know who you are. And also, we want to take this here very time out to let our sister Kate know, and that we did get the email, and we are very sorry for the loss of your mom. But you know as well as I do that she's much better off. In other words, we can't understand it because it's something that we have not done, and we will never understand it until we fully get into the presence of the Lord ourselves. And so, but right now, we can only do is we can just try to comfort one another the best we know how, and to say that, you know, I wrote a song years ago for another friend of mine that was going through things similar to their father. The song was called "The Sun Will Shine Tomorrow." In other words, I've long lost that composition. I don't know exactly what happened to it, but nevertheless, the sun does shine tomorrow. In other words, even if it's cloudy, believe it, the sun is there. You just can't see it. So, in other words, we just say we thank God for Him being what He is to us. And it's not because we loved Him. It's because He first loved us. So we just say, like this accepting truth here. A lot of people, we can't accept the truth. A lot of times, we go through great measures to avoid truth. But I want to say this thing, and being a musician, I was looking at a little forum from Ableton Live. This is music software that it's mostly for live, hence the name Ableton Live, for live performance. Most of DJs and whatnot, even lone musicians like myself, and we can use Ableton to be a full band, just about it. But I was looking at a forum that they had about songwriting, production, and whatnot, and they got one of the guys on there. His name, they call him Young Guru. Young Guru, he was on there with 3 others. It was a female, 2 other guys. And I want to say that guy, Young Guru, I take my hat off to that guy. That guy is very knowledgeable. That guy is very, very knowledgeable at what he does. And I mean in his craft, he's very, very knowledgeable. Some of you may know him as Jay-Z's producer. But what I'm saying is the guy is very, very knowledgeable, and I take my hat out to him. I respect him a lot because he got a lot of intelligence. You can tell people with intelligence in 2 minutes of talking with them. You can tell whether or not they have any kind of intelligence by the way they will sit and they will listen. They will analyze a situation. They think before they run their mouth, and that is the one thing that's the one parameter, I should say, or characteristics of a person that got wisdom, is they think before they speak. Number one, I would just say I would agree with Young Guru. He made some powerful statements on that. I should have taken the time to give credit to this video, and I probably will come back at another date and make mention of this here video and give y'all a link to it. But you can listen for yourself. And I mean, the guy was speaking the truth. Talking about the technology of the day, music, and being a musician myself, I'm gonna be fair. I agree with him 100% on some of the things he was saying about how technology, if we embrace it the correct way and use it with knowledge, we can do, I believe, a lot more than the musicians in the past have done. I believe that. But at the same time, a lot of the technology have hurt music at the same time. And what I mean by hurt it, I'm talking about the musicianship. Musicians used to be very, very gifted. They used to be skilled at their instruments. They knew how to play them. They was tight. They could play with each other. They communicated with each other. Now nobody really communicates, period. Not only musicians and music. I mean, I remember, I didn't get into music till late in life. I was already out of high school before I actually started playing an instrument, the piano. But I've always been around music all my life, singing and guitar playing. All of my family, my grandma and all of her brothers and sisters, they played guitar, sang because of their dad, my great-granddad. But I did not play an instrument myself, but I know music. In other words, I know what it sounds like when it's done right, and I know what it sounds like when it's done wrong. That's what I was speaking about Young Guru, which I love what he spoke of. He used the technology in a positive way. Don't put it down just because it's electronic now. In other words, you take those synthesizers and learn how to manipulate those synthesizers to make your own sound. Now, this guy told it straight up. He didn't bash it because it was electronic. He said, let's take what we got and learn it. Learn it from the inside out and learn how to manipulate it and tweak the controls to make our own sound. Just don't be a copycat version of somebody else. See, that's what's the matter now with a lot of stuff. Everybody wants to be like somebody else instead of being yourself. You need to be yourself and be original. And then every time you say something to more folk, they get a reference in somebody else. I'm not worried about what nobody else doing. I'm talking about what Midi-Man can do. I could care less about what Stevie Wonder might be doing with the Clavinova now. That's not my concern. But what put one in my hand and let me see what I can do with it. That's the $100 question. So I just want to say, I take my hat off to Young Guru, very intelligent guy. And he's knowledgeable in what he does, and we're going to say God bless him. And also on the other flip side of that, I tell people that my mindset as far as music is concerned, my mindset, I'm a child of the past. I'm a child of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And those were the days of my youth. And that music is what I grew up listening to. And quite naturally, I would like that particular music. Music from the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. And after that, I sort of like went to sleep. I just be honest with you. I just sort of went to sleep as far as music was concerned. Right now, you ask me about any of the new groups of the day, I probably couldn't tell you. Really, I couldn't. And I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably bad in a way, and maybe it's good in a way too. But nevertheless, I'm saying that I think technology in a way have hurt the music scene to a degree as far as talent. Because you could take people now that's making millions. You would be amazed at what they do to their voice using Melodyne and auto-tune. You could, as a matter of fact, I even know how to do it. I could take a vocal that's totally out of tune and use auto-tune or maybe Melodyne and straighten it out. And when you play it back for you, you would think this person was a Nat King Cole. And actually, they couldn't sing a lick on tune by themselves. That's where I think the technology have hurt musicianship. Where are the ones that really can sing? Where are the Michael Jacksons of today? One that didn't need no Melodyne or auto-tune. Where are the Nat King Cole? Where are the Aretha Franklin, the Jeffrey Osborne, the James Ingrams of today? That's what I'm saying. See, technology, even though it is good in its own right, but yet and still it could be bad in another one. Whereas now we just accept anything and we'll just dose a little Melodyne on it and everything's all right. But what happens when you got to sing live and you ain't in the studio? What happens when you got to play live? You get people now, everybody got a keyboard, think they're a keyboardist. Nope. Because they got a switch on there, they can press play, and it'll play a beat form, and it'll play the other music form. They can sit there with one finger and play a note. Now they call themselves a musician. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. What happened when you got to play it? That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, we just take our head off to Young Guru, and matter of fact, we hope that he makes a lot of more videos and everything, and tell us some more stuff about him. The guy's very, very knowledgeable, and he's well. You can tell the boy got sense. Period. Keep up the good work, Doc. Peace. Goodbye.